Hey, what the hell's going on, you guys? It is Super Playin NegativeAE, and do not leave just yet. I know this looks like an Xbox Live arcade game because it was one at one point, but it definitely surprised me and my friend Corey enough so that we would buy it again on the PC, and I have 35 hours in this game. So, with all of that, like, build up, this is Zombie Estate 2. This is a wave-based zombie shooter. That has kind of, it doesn't really take itself too seriously. It has some crazy weapons, some crazy characters that you can mess around with. I have everything unlocked, but you do kind of go through and unlock characters and hats and stuff. We'll get into a hard match because Unlimited doesn't end, and I don't want this video to be forever. We will, well, I mean, it ends, but after you die, and I don't think I'm gonna die very fast. Anyway, so here are all the characters. There's a ton of them. As you can see, they're very small. You can play with up to 4 friends, or you can just play by yourself if you feel like it. The character I'm going to play, though, is this character. I think she's like inspired by Overwatch, Zyra or whatever, because you'll see when we get into it. We'll pick her, and we'll pick a hat that's really good at guns, because if you look at her stats are 40% extra gun damage. So if we can find a hat that also increases gun damage or helps us out in any way in that regard, I think this is actually pretty helpful, because we already have a shit ton of gun damage. This gives us some crit, some armor. So we're gonna give her a top hat, so that way we have a crit rate, we'll have a top hat for the crit rate, and we'll have a good gun damage session. So I like to consider myself very good at this game. Very, very good. That's what I consider myself at this game. I don't want to sound like overconfident right before the game starts, but I don't know, man. I think I'm doing pretty well. I'm gonna say the curse immediately. We're gonna see if we can make it past all these rounds. So these are all the weapons, just to show you some crazy weapons that this game has. It has like Mega Bubble, Mega Robot. I mean, we've played this on the channel before. If you're a long time viewer of the channel, you'll recognize this game as a game that we've played in the past. We have Cattle Launcher, where you just launch giant cows that explode on top of the zombies. So again, this game doesn't really take itself very seriously. The first wave is always pretty easy. You don't have any money or anything on the first wave, but I'll explain some stuff as we get into this situation. So this is my starting weapon. It's not very good. The only thing I have going for me is like crits, you know, because of my hat. My hat will make it so I can crit zombies if I feel like it. I feel like it's better just to hit them like a sword, like use this beam like a sword. I don't know why. That way you kind of get area of effect damage instead of just a single target, like just attacking one zombie. I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I kill them faster too. Alright, so that right there, that stuff that I'm picking up is all ammo. You can see all your ammo bars over here. You can't really see how much ammo you have until you actually select the weapon. But yeah, so there's like assault ammo, shotgun ammo, heavy ammo, explosive ammo. Now we do have $185, which allows us to buy an Uzi, bat, or shotgun if we feel like it, but I'm gonna wait because I feel like I can handle a little bit without that. So let me explain what I'm doing here. So every weapon in the game, pretty much every weapon in the game, there's some weapons that can't be upgraded, but every weapon can be upgraded. And every time you beat a wave, you get 2 upgrade tokens, and you can use these upgrade tokens to make your weapon better. For example, this will increase the intensity for more damage, so I'll have more damage on my main weapon. Sounds like a good idea. And then I can increase my beam length by adding additionals, it doesn't matter. And then my last upgrade, which I don't have enough upgrade tokens to get, but I will get, is further power source for a longer firing, so I'll have more ammo for my gun, which sounds pretty good. I'm going to be running this with this gun for about 4 waves, and then at the 4th wave, well, I might get another gun just for the 4th wave, just as like a backup, just in case. But I should be fine. because the fourth wave is where shit goes down. So this is pretty all well and easy. This is baby stuff. Like if you die within the first like 3 waves, like you should maybe like go back to gamer school, because you're not a true gamer at that point. The first three waves are very easy. In fact, like taking damage, unless you're like trying to go for things, even if you're trying to go for things, you shouldn't really take damage because of how easy these first 3 waves are. You're just kind of stockpiling your ammo, saving up your money because of how easy these waves are, and just like you could buy a pill popper, you could buy a burning blade, but do you need to? Not really. Not for these first couple waves. When you hit the 4th wave, a special zombie wave happens, and that's when shit goes down, because that's when you get skeletons, or you could get vampires, you could get golems, you could get freaking hazmat suit dudes, you could get doctors, and all of those zombies. There's like a bunch of zombies. Like I can't even remember them all. There's so many zombies. Those special zombies that spawn at wave 4 can be pretty hard. They can be pretty hard. So you want to make sure that you're not. What's the word? Overconfident. Go. I don't want to get trapped. I don't want to get trapped in a corner. There's a very small map that I chose. So this is the farm. There's like also like a whole bunch of other maps that you could go onto as well. This is just one that I decided might be interesting because later in the game... Oh, I'm reloading. That's not good. That was bad. Well, I took damage, which sucks for later, but that's fine. I mean, we have health packs. So it's not, it doesn't actually suck. It's actually not. It's negligible. Alright, so we have upgrade tokens, but our weapon is fully upgraded, so we cannot upgrade anymore. So if we want, we can go to the store and buy something. I'm gonna save up for middle of the road plant launcher. It's not too expensive. It's not too inexpensive, because these weapons up here, they're like barely good. They're like to get you through the first 3 waves, and then they're just not going to be good. So we're going to go ahead and save up for the plant launcher. And this is where, I believe this is the wave. Yeah, this is the wave where shit is going to go down. We have 36 zombies, so it's going to be a big zombie. What is it? Okay, we got oil blobs. Alright, so this is actually great. This is great for me. Oil blobs are bad for melee people. Like, there's people that are really good at melee. So, it, like, when you kill them, you get slowed by their goop, see? So now I'm, like, real slow. But it only happens, like I said, if you're close to them or you're within melee range. So this is very good for me, considering I can stay just out of melee range and just take them all out. And they drop a shit ton of stuff as well. So it's almost like good and bad for melee characters, because they drop stuff. Okay, we're gonna have to pull some evasive maneuvers over here. So I'm gonna say it. I lucked out. I lucked out with that special wave. Their ability is just to slow the people that are close to them, and I don't see myself getting close to them at all. So we're gonna buy a plant launcher, and just to kind of show you the variety of stuff. So you can be good at a multitude of different things. So you can be good at let's do enter, get out of here, hold shift to look at our stats. These are all our stats, right? These are the stats of Bixana. This is Bixana, right? I'm playing as Bixana. I picked her because she has good gun damage and good attack speed. That's basically all I want her for, because now I can use that good attack power and good gun speed with this, in combination of this gun or any guns that I buy that are just physical damage, and do really well. But I'm not very good at melee, right? I have very little melee. I have very little healing power, so if I get hurt, it's going to be real hard for me to recover. I also have some explosive damage nerf. So like if I want to pick up a rocket launcher, it's going to be worse than other characters using a rocket launcher. But some people are really good at melee, right? And so they have that melee thing. Some people are really good at minions. And minions are what I just bought just now. So minions are this thing that you place down. There's two types of minions. There's turret minions, which are these. These just sit in one place and just kind of guard the area around them. So if I press start, zombies coming near these turrets will be destroyed. So zombies coming from the top will be killed, and zombies coming from the bottom will be killed. And the special wave zombie spawns after you do their special wave. So you're going to see a lot more oil blobs in these waves, which is very interesting to say the least. So as you can see, these turrets are doing work. They're just killing all the zombies. They're doing it pretty effectively. Really, these turrets are pretty good. If I had to recommend a single thing in the game, it would be these turrets. They get you through a lot. As you can see, they break when they run out of ammo, so you do have to replace them. But most of the time, the zombies that they end up killing end up giving you... I can't see. Can't see. That was bad. And we took no damage there, so that was good. But yeah, so they break after using up all their ammo, so you do have to replace them. But like I said, you get ammo from the zombies that they kill, so you can replace them relatively easily. I want all that money. There we go. I got all that money. But yeah, as you can see, I'm already full on the ammo that it uses. I can just replace them whenever I want. Your whole run, you're gonna be amassing these upgrade tokens for, like, you'll have way too many of them. So feel free to use your upgrade tokens if you're playing this game for yourself. This game is only $5, and I've spent 35 hours on it. I'm like, I could be a spokesperson for this game if I wanted to be. But no, this is just a game I really like. It's like a game that I've spent hours on, just unlocking all the characters, all the hats, using silly weapons like an orbital strike cannon or a demon hand or a bubble launcher to rain bubbly death on your enemies. I don't know. It's just something retarded to play while you talk with your friends, you know? Like, this is a good, like, I'm gonna sit around and talk about bullshit with my friends, you know? Everybody has that game that they kind of just jump into their friend group or something, or not even friend group, or maybe you're just trying to, like, find something to kill time. This is definitely one of those games that's just like, there's like thinking and like what weapons you're gonna buy and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's like, let's sit by the fire turrets and like have a conversation, especially when you play unlimited and the waves get harder and harder as you go. And you're like on like wave 45 and you're like, what the crap is going on? How are we on wave 45? Or at least me and Corey get to wave 45. It may be harder for other people. I think our highest is actually like 39-40. One of those. I have a picture of it on my Steam. So I'd have to confirm that shit. So as you can see, I didn't really do much that wave. And that's because these turrets that I saved up for, and because I didn't buy anything, did a whole bunch of shit for me. But now that we have these turrets are going to allow us to save even more. As you can see, we already have enough money to buy them again, even though we can't, because we can do that. But we can buy like shotgun minions if we feel like it. But I'm going to save up for maybe like the ultra minigun. We're going to save up for the ultra minigun because it's a good weapon. It's a weapon that I just discovered the other day, like, to be good, if that makes any sense. So I'll show you in a second. I'm going to replace our turrets. And the reason why we're replacing the turrets is because this yellow bar represents their ammo. And if they've run out of ammo, they explode. Now, there are minions that don't explode after they run out of ammo, called... Oh, fuck. Let me finish my thought. So there's minions that don't run out when they run out of ammo, and that's like shotgun minions, rocket minions, and they'll follow you around. These are turret minions, so they will just sit in one place. But the rocket and stuff minions will follow you around and do damage to enemies as you go around or whatever. But they can't take damage and die, which is the downside of taking them. Now these guys are skeletons. This is a bad wave. This is a really good wave for the zombies, because in case you didn't see me get hit there, the weird thing about skeletons is that they have increased range, like by a fuck ton. So they are very hard to get even the slightest bit close to. They will jump on top of you in like a second if they get the chance. So that's going to be annoying to deal with. It's not too bad. Waves that I do not like are ice golem waves. Ice golems are tanky, mortar striking. They have like mortar strikes that they do, and it's freaking retarded. It's dumb. Them and they're faster. See how long that range is? Watch. Like they attack you from like way far back. You have to make sure that they do not get close to you whatsoever. So I can't even collect really this money until they clear out. Collecting more ammo for my turrets. Like those skeletons attacking me from literally across the map. There we go. Not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, this is kind of how this goes, right? Like you complete a wave and then you do it again, and then you complete a wave and you do it again. We're gonna go ahead and buy the ultra minigun because it's a little bit of an expensive buy, but it's really good for the beginning. And we should be able to walk around with this gun, which is good. We won't have to sit in one place with this gun. So better reload it. We have full ammo. Just gonna kind of take out people. Take out skeletons really fast. We saved up a lot for this weapon. I've like maximized the routes. It sounds like I'm like doing some like code and shit to like figure out these weapon builds. But really it's just once you start playing the game, you'll figure out what weapons are good and what weapons are bad. And you'll be able to buy the weapons that you notice, you know? Like I noticed that plant launcher is reasonable to save up to, and it does a decent amount of damage, so it can carry you to the late game, right? So now look at me, right? Like I'm kind of doing everything myself now because I've saved up to buy this weapon. But there's like a whole bunch of stuff that you can do, right? Like you don't have to buy a plant launcher, instead you could maybe spend money a little bit earlier and go for the turret launcher, you know, and then save up after that, so you're not spending so much money on the plant launcher, which is down here. Or wait, where is it? There it is. Right, because that's 1,000, and this is almost, there's 1,300, and this is half pretty much of that. So maybe you want to spend a little bit less money, get the turret launcher, maybe be a little bit safer with your money. That way you can go and spec into Demon Hand later, which I think we'll still be able to do with our current loadout. Now, we should be able to run with this for a little bit. Okay, so this is the worst wave. This is the worst. This is the worst mob. I hate this mob the most. This is the worst, the hardest difficulty mob. The reason I say that is because they are fast-moving ice golems. Now you guys don't know the terror of ice golems. Ice golems are tanky, mortar striking fools that will destroy your whole life with a whole bunch of them. But they move slow, so there's like a downside to them, right? These girls have crazy range, as you can see. They have mortar strikes, and they move decently fast. Oh, how I hate them. Now they're not undeal-withable. Obviously, I just like completed a wave. But later in the game, when they start giving them more health, like each wave the zombies have more and more and more health. So each time it's going to get harder and harder and harder. So when you reach the last couple waves, like 14, 15, those freaking like fire witches are going to destroy your entire life. If you're not careful, obviously. So I hate them, if it wasn't made clear. But I think we can still do it. We got a good first wave in oil zombies, so hopefully those oil zombies will help us out, and they'll be easy enough to kill. Skeletons are a little bit of a mixed bag. You never know. If you can deal with them early, be helpful. We're not going to buy anything. I don't know why I'm looking at the shop. Doing stuff. So as you can see, I have 3 health packs in the top left corner. That says it says like a little white thing with a red shit. If I press F, I can heal at any point in time. But I only get 3 of them. I mean, the zombies sometimes drop health packs if you don't have any. So that's helpful. So hopefully that works out for the better for us. Skeletons, goddamn. Like, you can really not let them get close. That with the mortar strikes of the shits, the circles that you see on the ground, that's them, like, trying to hit me with fire. And if you're in that circle, you might as well give up. Yeah, I don't know if it's like a insta kill, but it's a lot of damage. It's nowhere near an insta kill. It's like maybe like 20-40 damage to your health, depending on how much defense you have against fire, which I think we have a little bit as well. We're just gonna try to get done with this wave. We're gonna have to reload here, so yeah. There we go. Not too bad, not too bad. We survived. Just gonna heal a little bit. Make sure that we're all healed up. Then we're going to look at how far we are away from things. I think we're going to bring out the plant launchers again, even though fire bitches are resistant to them. I know they're like fire witches, but like they're just a bitch and a half. So I call them fire bitches because it's just easier for me to say that. It is now wave 12, everybody. We have made it. We have 3 more waves. So easy mode lasts till wave 10, hard mode lasts till wave 15, and unlimited mode lasts till unlimited until you die once. Then you lose. Hard mode and easy mode, you get 3 lives. So even if I were to die here, it's not an end all be all. Like, you die, you just get reset at the start of the wave, and you have to kind of think your strategy. Maybe buy a weapon that you thought you should have bought before, but now you really need to because you die constantly. So we're collecting money as we go. All this money is, if you're playing with like friends, you all share money, which is really cool. It's like the best way of handling pickups, or handling money at least. Pickups are all you, so if you pick up ammo, that's just you. But if you pick up money, it goes to everybody, which is very helpful. Now, if someone dies, they'll end up getting more money. Then the people that were alive will end up getting more money because the dead person doesn't get any money while they're dead. So there's like stuff like that. So we have $3,000, which is real close to buying something incredible. We do have the rocket shotgun. What's our explosive damage? It's bad. So maybe rocket shotgun, not a crazy good idea, but we could still get it. Rocket launcher is still a solid weapon. Me and my friend have bought this weapon a lot. It's still solid, even if you have shit like that. I think we will get the bubble launcher. Should we? We should probably get Demon Hand now that I think about it. We get Demon Hand, we can use rocket ammo to use it in the... Be good. Or we could just buy nuke. That's a long ways off. I don't know if we'll be able to afford it. Unless we sell something. I don't know. This is a hard decision. These are the decisions that you make. Oh, you know what we should do? Let's buy cattle launcher. We're gonna buy a cattle launcher and use the cattle launcher because I think it's like one of the craziest weapons. You just launch cows at your enemies. We did it in the first one, I think, when I first played this on the channel. But I don't know. I figured it's like spooky October. Might as well play like a zombie thing, you know? And it's also real easy to talk over this game because there's not too much to think about other than like, oh shit, I got this zombie. So this zombie's a neutral zombie. As you can see, they move real slow. Their range is pretty good, but that's if you let them get close to you, you know? Like they're pretty tough to let get close to. They are tanky as balls. As you can see, this one is tanking all the fire bullets. But like they're real susceptible to turrets because the turrets like eat away at their health, and since they move slower, they take a lot more damage from said turrets. But the turrets also run out of ammo faster, so I mean, I guess it's a trade-off. We're just gonna kind of run around, get some ammo, get some money, whenever we can. Some heavy ammo. We gotta make sure our turrets stay up, otherwise that happens. And we take a lot of damage. They do a lot of damage if you manage to let them get close. Alright, we're at 3,795, which isn't enough to buy the cattle launcher just yet. Actually, it is. We could sell something. But we're not going to sell any of our weapons, I don't think. Ultra minigun's good enough. Oh, cool. We'll be able to buy the cattle launcher for the last wave. So this is hard mode. Obviously, I consider myself to be pretty good. Like, my game sense with this game is pretty solid. I know what weapons to buy when. You can get, like, fucked over with money if you decide to buy weapons early and those weapons turn out to be crap. So you definitely want to be careful with the weapons that you're buying. Wow, these skeletons, man, are actually the death of me. I'd like to get some of this ammo. I'm a little bit scared that because they're encroaching. It's because of the addition of the tank zombies that my turrets aren't doing as well, because they have to spend so much time trying to kill the tank zombie instead of focusing on all the other zombies, which is a hard time for my little guys. But what we'll be able to do is clear them out with the cattle launcher, and this is basically a one game. So we're gonna level it up all the way to full because we have max upgrade tokens. We're just gonna buy all ammo of everything that we can. Who knows? What else do we got? Anything? Nah, I don't want to buy any of this. Maybe heavy shotgun if I wanted to, but we're too late in the game for that to happen. Alright, let's jump into it. So we're gonna run the same setup that we've been running with the two turrets because they are very good. They start to fail in unlimited. Like when you play unlimited, it's like real hard for the turrets because of how hard or how much health the zombies end up getting. It's gonna be a mostly skeleton wave, which is hilarious because we have a cattle launcher. We do want to be careful with these turrets. We should be able to just take the victory here. Just launching cows at them casually. Moo. That's my favorite weapon. It's just you launch cows at them and what are they gonna do? They're fucking exploding cows. What do you do against an exploding cow? You're gonna get like a rib to the throat or some shit, you know? It's an exploding cow. Like, you better run. If someone's like, I got an exploding cow gun, then you lose that fight. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You lose the fight. But that was Zombie State 2. Thank you guys so much for watching Zombie SA 2. This is one of my... It's one of like the games that I consider to be a hidden gem. It's a lot of fun to play with friends if you just have like one or two friends you want to just sit and chat about stuff, but you don't want to be doing nothing, you know, because it feels dumb when you're doing nothing. You have this game, you know. It's also very arcadey, and you get tokens, as you can see down at the bottom, to unlock stuff. So there's like a grind that you can do. And then there's a lot of silly weapons to buy and try out. I've pretty much bought like every weapon in the game. I am very biased towards this game. Despite how bad, like I will admit that the graphics are something that, like, it's unfathomable how bad they are. But it has an almost like cartoon, like I said, doesn't take itself very seriously type feel to it. And I love that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. There's lots of visual novel-ish, roguelike-ish stuff on the channel. But I mix it up every now and then if you guys are interested in that. I will see you guys in the next episode, whatever it may be, and I will see you guys later. Peace.